Good morning, student. Today we'll find the example how to find the inverse Z transform of the function given function x of z is equal to 1 minus z raised to power minus 1 plus z raised to power minus 2 divided by this three factors with ROC that is magnitude of z is greater than half and is less than here 1. Okay, so magnitude of ROC magnitude of z is greater than half and less than 1. So we have to find the inverse Z transform of the given function. Okay. So let us start. Use partial fraction expansion. Use partial fraction expansion. Therefore, x of z is equal to e1 over first factor is 1 minus half z raised to power minus 1 plus e2 by second factor 1 minus 2 z raised to power minus 1 plus e3 divided by 1 minus z raised to power minus 1. So we use the partial fraction like this, and therefore after solving for a1, a2 and a3, solving for a1, a2 and a3, which if you solve this value is 1 and this a2 is here 2 and this a3 is here minus 2. So just by using the partial fraction we have to find these values a1, a2, a3 coefficient, and therefore we can write here by substituting these values 1 over 1 minus half into z raised to power minus 1 plus 2 over 1 minus 2 z raised to power minus 1 plus this value is minus 1. So here we can directly write here minus 2 over 1 minus z raised to power minus 1. Okay. So here now we will find the inverse Z transform of each terms. Each term means this is the first term, this is second term, and this is third term. We'll first find the individual inverse Z transform of each terms, and then finally we will add the this term, three terms. Okay. So we know that first the ROC is here as a radius equal here the ROC has a radius. What is the ROC here? We'll first draw the location of these poles. So this is real part of the Z, and this is the imaginary part of the Z. So this is the origin. Okay. Second pole is here half. Next is here, that is 1, and third is here 2. So here the ROC is given, that is a Z is less than 1 but greater than half. So this is the first unit circle of radius half. This is the second circle of radius 1. Okay, so the region of ROC, region of convergence will be like this. And this is the Z plane. Now here the ROC is here. ROC has the radius greater than at the pole z is equal to half. Okay, magnitude of z, that is ROC, has the radius greater than at pole at z is equal to half. So the first term has the right side inversion transform, and we can write the inverse z transform of the first term. So this is your first term and the inverse of this. Okay, so here this is the value of dk and this is your ak. Okay, so how we can write this? So dk is here half raised to power n, and here the magnitude of z is here is greater than half. So magnitude of z is greater than half. Therefore, we can write here u of n. So this is the inverse z transform of the first term. Okay, now we'll go for the second terms. This is a second terms 2 over 1 minus z into z, 1 minus z, 1 minus 2 into z raised to power minus 1. So we have to find the inverse of this term and then inverse z transform of this term. And finally, we'll add each term together. So this second term is here C 2 over 1 minus 2 into z raised to power minus 1. So what is value here? dk. dk is here 2 and this is ak. Sorry, this is capital AK. This is a capital, we used to denote capital AK, and this is a dk. So what is dk here? dk is here 2. Okay, so magnitude of z is less than here dk. Magnitude of z is less than dk because magnitude is given, it is less than 2. So dk is here 2, so therefore we can write here magnitude of z is less than dk, therefore we can write here minus ak. What is a value here? A is here 2, so minus ak into dk raised to power n. So what is dk? dk is here 2 raised to power n. Okay, and then it is a u of minus n minus 1, and it is u of minus n minus 1. So this is when the magnitude of z is less than dk. Magnitude of, that is with ROC, with ROC, the magnitude of z is less than dk. So this is the inverse z transform of the second term. Next is the third term, inverse z transform of the third term, that is a minus 2 over 1 minus z raised to power minus 1. Okay, so here this term is here, again we have to compare, this is ak, we have to compare this with the general equation. This is your dk, dk is here 1, and therefore the magnitude of z is here greater than dk. Okay, therefore we can write here here it is a ak is here 2, ak is here 2, dk is here 1 raised to power n, so there is no need to write, and therefore it is a u of here the magnitude of z is less than dk. Magnitude of z is less than dk. Okay, what is value of dk is here? Dk is here 2. Dk is here 2. So the magnitude of z is less than dk. Therefore, as per the standard, this ak into dk raised to power n into u of minus n minus 1. And this is the inverse z transform of the first term. And therefore, combining the individual terms, we can write here the z transform of the function, inverse z transform of the function, combining all the terms, half raised to power n, that is first term, u of n minus 2 into 2 raised to power n into u of minus n minus 1 plus 2 into u of minus n minus 1. Okay, so this is the inverse z transform of the given function. This is the inverse z transform of the given function. Thanks you for watching.